Previously on Chosen Ones. After a confrontation with Abaddon, Avayath wakes back up in the golden clone Ilya had shown to him only moments prior, finding himself to have control and immediately rejoining the fight against her. As the fight continues, more bodies unmerge from Ilya, creating a difficult battlefield for our heroes to maneuver. Still furious from Avayath being power word killed, Brandy transforms into his new True Rage form, putting the Magic Man's warning to control his temper to the test. He uses his recently upgraded spark to stop Ilya from merging with another Avayath, backing her into a corner both literally and figuratively. After standing strong for most of the encounter, Avayath succumbs to Ilya's control, things taking a turn for the worse as both Brandy and Theo are brought down by his attacks. After being brought back up by Shui, the three plead with their friend to regain control, and the paladin breaks free once more, healing those within his range. As Dashi, Estel, and the unknown half-elf regain consciousness, the party continues to attack Ilya, Theo managing to take the final hit before she can finish her final words to Brandy. The red eyes on the tiefling's hands melt off in pursuit of the purple eyes Ilya had discarded, the two sinking into the floor and vanishing as a stillness settles upon the room.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go. On we'll go.
So, this is now directly after the fight that you've had with Ilya. You have these strangers kind of laid out on the ground in front of you. Two of them, Tinder and the purple elf that you saw, already ran off when you told them to, but a couple of them are still here. Also, after the fight, Brandy's skin has turned to kind of like a tannish color instead, and the markings seem to have shifted. They've almost like simplified on his body, and he has some more white streaks in his hair as well after he came back from that transformation. And Avayath is still in that bright, shiny new body, but you do see that the other ones also appear to still be standing in their little containers. And Estel very quickly just gets off the dead Avayath, and it's just like, what is going on?
Well, I guess I'll start with the obvious. Ilya attacked
Master
us.
Dashi, you're okay! He just interrupts. And he's just running past this guy. Move it away!
He falls
And
over.
then goes-
Dashi's just kind of looking around at like fucking the dead body of Avayath and Ilya on the ground, and how close you all are to the wall, and she's like, Shui, let's move out a little bit. She like turns and sees the Avayath in the tomb and is like, oh.
Before Shui like follows, and I know Avayath was talking, but he literally interrupted. He turns to Estel and is just like, Are you really Mentor Estel?
Yes, sorry. Everything's a little bit hazy after I had a conversation with Brandy, I think.
When did you talk to Brandy?
That's a great question. When did I last talk to you? She looks to you, Brandy.
I guess for y'all, it was, probably 3 or 4 months ago. About.
I see. She's like clasping her hands, and you see that even though she mostly seems to be calm, her hands are like shaking a little bit at that. And she's looking down at where Ilya is on the ground.
It seems like Ilya merged with you, and I guess that tampered with your memory.
I'm sure it'll come back. It usually does.
What do you remember, Mentor Estel?
That's it. I just remember talking to Brandy. And I didn't ever wake up, I guess. And this dude next to Ilya's body is just like, what the hell's going on? Who the hell are all you?
Who fucking knows?
Well, for starters, it seems like that woman combined with you, and we've taken you out of her body.
That seems to go over his head. But he's like, what? You see him kind of look past all of you and sees the woman on the floor at the very back, and he's just like, Sapphire! And he starts to run over to her.
Shui trails them as they kind of go over back there past him. His sword is sheathed now, but he's kind of like gripping it. It just kind of like an excitement or like nervousness, because like those are his heroes.
Yeah.
Wait. Is Elia dead?
Yeah, pretty sure she's gone.
What if she has another body like all of these Yayas?
Please, for the love of God, don't say that. Don't speak that into the universe. I sure as hope that was the only one. I sure as I hope she was as arrogant to believe that she'd only need the one.
Theo holds Brandy's hand shakily.
Well, hold your hand back.
If you give me an hour, I can pretty much confirm whether or not she's still around. I just need some time to rest a little bit. Because that fight took a hell of a lot out of me.
Yeah, I think everyone's gonna need a lot of rest after that.
Yeah, you kind of kicked the ever-loving shit out of me, Avayath.
Oh, right, I apologize for that. Let me fix that real quick.
You're fine. I just need a rest. That's all.
How much HP does Brandy need?
More than you can provide. Don't worry about it. I'm all right.
Okay,
Really. I'm okay.
50 HP.
I'm really right. You don't need to do that. It's okay.
Okay, just a little bit
Just
then.
do it anyway.
Oh my
Just
God.
do what Avayath would do.
Yeah, 50 HP.
Theo surely would.
Theo has.
Dashi's kind of like gripping her back where she had wings before, and it's just like, oh, that was not a great experience.
Wait, when did you merge with Elia?
I think right after you all left.
I'm so glad you're okay. She told me you went to the Feywilds or something.
I wouldn't leave without saying goodbye to you, Shui.
Oh, I knew it! Yeah. He smiles. I have so much to tell you.
We probably have a long overdue talk, don't we?
He nods his head.
Yeah.
He looks back over his shoulder, and he's just like, are those who I think they are?
Yes, they're members of the Nine. You can see a half-elf with like the spiked hair is like holding this person on the ground and just kind of shaking her. Doesn't look like he's got any sort of healing magics.
Okay.
Here,
Sapphire, wake up! Like shaking her.
here, move. Get the fuck out of the way. Move.
Why does he have to move?
Just get out of my way. Move. Stop. Let her go.
He just looks at you warily.
Brandy will heal Sapphire 1 hit point with lay on hands.
And you see at that she wakes up and there's just like a very tiny like and when she makes a sound as she starts to wake up, you need to make a con save.
Here we go. Time to fucking die.
8.
When she does that, you take
Cool.
you take 6 cold damage. And then immediately she like covers her mouth as she starts to wake up and like looks to you and like blinks rapidly. And you see the person next to you also kind of winces at that as it seems like he takes damage, and that almost would have taken him out. But
What happened?
and she just like almost like apologetically like bows her head.
It's fine. No worries.
You see him be like, it's okay. I know you can't control it.
Spark or something.
Brandy mutters. Spark or something.
I'm fucking tired. Leave me alone. Of course, the second I do a nice thing, I get fucking stabbed in the brain or something. Fuck me. I'm gonna turn evil again. Fuck this. It was right.
That was the breaking point.
Those 6 hit points were the fucking snapping point.
Shui is gonna kind of approach. Are you both okay?
When you start to come up, you see him kind of like almost like jump as another person comes up, and he's like, oh, yeah, we're both okay, I guess.
He's breathing. He takes like a deep breath. He's like, I'm Shui. I read so much about you. I'm also an Elven sword user, and there was another one that was here that Elia had merged with, who I sent to get help.
And you see Sapphire look at you for a moment. She kind of like reaches up and touches her hair, like when she's looking at you, almost like recognition seems to come in her eyes as she seems to kind of sense something like familiar about you. And the other guy is just like, oh, shoot, did you send Plum out on his own? Like, looks over at you.
Well, yeah, just to get Master Wind.
Ah, shoot. And he starts to, like, leave.
What's wrong?
Oh, he's just an idiot. He starts to run up the steps.
No wonder they never came back.
He'll get lost in an instant.
He's like in the back of one of the cells, like, where do I go?
He's like at the bottom of the pond right now.
Fucking face down, fucking 6 inches of water, drowned instantly.
And Sapphire's like looking at him go up and turns her head, but still stays behind with you, tilting her head at you.
He's just kind of like shifting in place now. Do I look familiar at all?
She nods a little bit, but then you see she takes one hand off of her mouth and keeps the other one on, and then like points to her mouth and shakes her head, like indicating that she cannot speak to you.
That's okay. You can just think it. Let me stop.
Speak with your heart.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. You're probably really tired anyway. We can talk later, maybe. But there were 2 members of the 9 named Shenkai and Sumi. Those are my parents, I think. Kind of, sort of. It's complicated.
You see her eyes become a little bit more somber, and she nods.
They're missing too, just like you, the other members of the 9. I was gonna say you 3, but 9 is also missing, and we know where 4 is. We met 4 in Greenflower.
See her eyes kind of brighten up at that.
And I saw a statue of 9, also in Greenflower. Nervous sweating.
You see Dashi kind of start to make her way up. See, you haven't changed one bit, Sapphire. That spark's still giving you trouble. And she nods again.
Master Dashi, you know this person?
I've met a couple of the 9 here and there.
He grabs her arm and starts shaking. That's so cool!
How else do you think I told you stories, Shui?
I thought you just made them up.
That's what I do whenever I talk about you.
We're gonna talk about you or my parents or Theo.
I just make shit up.
Make shit up that I think they said or sound like something they said.
Yeah, he had to get it from somewhere. I don't know. I thought maybe you heard. I don't know.
Well, I'd like to say with Sapphire was firsthand, but obviously that would be a lie. And she indicates to Sapphire, who still is covering her mouth with one hand. Plum's very chatty, though.
Maybe we should get out of here. It's kind of dreadful.
Avayath, you see next to you, Estel kind of leans down. She leans over, like, Ilya's body, and you see her kind of pick up what appears to be that merged sword that she had. And as she does so, you see Sapphire kind of look over to what she's holding and does similar to what Plum did, does like a gesture, and one of the blades go away. And as Estel is holding it, that last blade seems to kind of just go away on its own, and the tone of it changes to like a very deep, almost black shade of purple, but that sword still remains.
Don't know if that's going to be of much use anymore.
I probably can't use it anyway. I don't know how long it'll last without attuning to someone, and if it can't attune to its user anymore, it might just go away on its own.
I have no interest in it. Seems like she stole weapons. Seems like that's all this is good for anyways.
Plus, folks who ain't elvish can't use them anyway, right?
You're not supposed to be able to now.
Right.
Have to come from elves. Some sort of elvish descent in your history.
Not sure we got anybody like that here.
Except for Shu.
Except for Shui.
Shu, do you want another sword? No.
Want another sword? I know you just got the beast blade, but like you can get this one too.
Actually, the swords have... You can speak to swords, so I wonder if you can talk to that one.
You can only speak to your sword. Because you couldn't speak to Peter's. Your sword just talked to it for you.
Yeah, that's right. And Bishu's asleep right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, if one of us tried to attune to that, we'd just like straight up die, yeah?
Usually, yes. That's why Peter's a special case.
Because...
He's indestructible.
Right. Now I wonder, I might not be able to die.
What?
I might not be able to die.
What?
I'm not entirely sure yet.
Do you have a reason, or is this just a feeling?
I've
I
decided.
got a feeling. No, yeah, I'm just built different. No.
There's confidence and then there's overconfidence.
I mean, we tested it, at least in some regard. I don't need to eat, I don't need to drink, I don't need to breathe, I don't need sleep. Similar to Arthur, and Arthur has stated multiple times that he just can't die. So there's a chance that I just might not be able to die. I just don't know, like, how much damage it would do to me if I even tried. In case I can just, like, perish.
Maybe you should not do it then, because Theo might go down too.
Yeah, Theo's just looking at Brandy with just a please don't look on his face.
Yeah, he just nods.
If Arthur has a similar condition, it might be worth asking him about the details.
Yeah, it might be.
If she is truly dead, then this sword won't be around for much longer anyway, without someone attuning to it. When a user passes on, the sword usually will vanish and goes back into the cycle, to be gifted to the next Elven Sword user, unless it is attuned to someone else before that happens. That's risky, and obviously most of the time would result in someone's death.
Speaking of Elia, if she's gone, what happens to the people she merged?
Estel's face falls. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a great question.
There's Master Peter, and then there's Essence, right?
Yeah. Wanna go check if the sun's out?
And you, Brandy, and you.
I'm perfectly merged, so there's no undoing that,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot you're built different, right? Okay.
I'm fucking built different. I told you, I'm built
You're built
different.
better. You're built better.
I was stabilized.
She did have a pretty strong sword, though. As you could tell. Could absorb other weapons into it.
Stop telling me these things. Stop fucking
I
telling
know
me
the
these
audience
things.
will ask. So
I know. Don't tell me, Ripley, these things.
I would say that's kind of fun, that it matches her if it weren't such a grim ability.
Yeah.
If we're not going to test it, I'm just going to set it down then. It can go away on its own accord. And if it doesn't go away, then I guess that's other confirmation that maybe she's not actually gone.
Can I insight Estel?
Sure.
I don't know. She don't seem so sad about her sister dying. I know they didn't get along, but that's just sister. So I just want to know if she's actually secretly sad, or just what her facial expression is. 21.
Her hands are kind of shaking a little bit, and her delivery's been very flat. She seems like she might be in shock a little bit.
Relatable.
Yeah.
How long do you think that thing will be around? Do you have any estimate?
Based on what happened with Peter's sword, a few days at the maximum.
Oh, Peter's sword's gone?
Yes, when he left, he did not take it with him, and it seemed to have vanished on its own.
I see.
Speaking of the whole merging issue, I think I might have a solution. So I died just now. Just so everyone knows.
Yes, I've been
and-
meaning to ask you about the body. She looks over to the other you.
Yes, that's my corpse, and I was brought back to life in this spot.
He's so matter of fact.
So matter of fact.
Sure was, bud. You 100% right there.
Yep, it's a lot to process, but it happened.
And all of these other ones, oh god.
They were all meant to be vessels as well, and I don't think they were for me, though.
Yeah. From what we know, they were for, Lemony.
Wow, he really doesn't want you to die, does he?
He wants that perfect body.
What if I go to the Abergum to get it unperfect?
What did you say?
Might have to go to the Abergum to get it unperfect.
Oh, yeah.
It might also be beneficial to destroy these.
Yeah, probably. Unless we want some backup Avayath. Just in case he dies again.
I would wait on that. I want to make sure I have control over this one first. I went on a tangent, but I said, speaking of the merging issue, I think I have a solution. When I died just now, I was talking with you-know-who super god, and I got asked what I wanted and all that. He seemed rather upset at my answer, having lost interest in being the chosen one and all that. And it seems I got a spark from that, and that spark is a healing spark. It seems to be able to end certain conditions and heal people a lot.
I don't know if that would work on merging.
I'm not sure either, but might be worth a shot.
Only one way to find out.
I am worried about Essence, though. I'm gonna go check to make sure everyone's okay. In case, the goddess of the sun is like out and about.
Yeah.
Good idea, Shui. Go ahead.
Dashi's like, I'm gonna sit down. Like, she's at like 9 HP. So, and Estel's just like, I need a moment too. And is like kneeling next to the body of her sister.
Avayath doesn't say anything, just nods and walks out.
How you doing, partner?
Theo just kind of gives Brandy, how do I describe this look? A hollow look.
You alright?
He says in your head, I've never ended someone's life before.
I'm sorry that it had to come to that, darling, but I know it's hard, but you did the right thing. She was gonna hurt so many more people if somebody hadn't.
I know.
I know that don't make dealing with it any easier, but it's not your fault. It's okay. You didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, I know. But it's still hard.
I know. It can be a lot of weight to put on your shoulders. I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
He just shakes his head, and he says through his head again, if it wasn't me, it would have been one of you all, so...
Right, but some of us are a lot more used to it than others.
His face just kind of goes from the hollow look to a sympathetic look, and he looks down on the ground and nods.
Brandy will pull Theo in for a hug, like just hold him tight.
Yeah, Theo appreciates that. He, upon touch, was like very clearly trembling. But yeah, he appreciates the hug, and will hug back.
We can wait here a little bit longer before we head up there, I think. Give you a little bit more breathing room. I think that's kind of what we all need right now.
Theo nods against him. After a bit of the hug, he will like separate a bit and like try to, even out his breathing. And he looks like he's about to separate. He's gonna go over here. And I assume Estel is like still kneeling.
Yes.
He'll probably kneel silently for a bit next to her, because he is trying to speak, and he'll take a second, regardless of how she will react to him, whether she does or not, and he'll just kind of say, sorry.
It's not your fault. If I had done it a long time ago, none of this would have happened.
Theo's face contorts a bit in pain, and he turns his head away and shakes his head. No, we can't control who we are related to by blood, and sometimes they're awful, but that doesn't mean we don't care about them, so I'm sorry.
We were really close when we were kids, actually.
Yeah.
She wasn't always a bad person. You weren't born evil.
Yeah.
But she made her choices.
Then I'm proud of you for yours.
I haven't always been the best person either.
I would say it is quite difficult to be, the best persons, so...
Sometimes you make choices in the moment that seem right and turn out to be very wrong years later.
Can't really be controlled with that. You just do what you think is best. And, try not to let outcomes that you really ultimately can't control bother you. I will, let you be now. I just wanted you to know that I'm sorry for all this.
Thank you.
Theo will nod, and then he will, slowly stand up and go back over to Brandy, see what he's doing.
Similarly looking over the body. It's like staring down, like kind of similarly in a hollow kind of stare, looking down at Alia.
Theo will take Brandy's hand again.
Yeah, he'll squeeze Theo's hand.
I know in a strange way, she was the only person who ever treated you as something other than a monster.
Yeah, she treated me like a tool. She wanted something out of me. And that's the only reason that she was ever, kind to me. I was her perfect little project. Whatever that means. Doesn't make it hurt any less. There's a part of me that still appreciates what she, did for me. But, God, I can't forgive what she's done, everything she did, all the people she's hurt and abused, and her lifetime is just...
Power does that to a person.
So I've noticed. I might have some more questions for her, but we can save that for later.
Going to use necromancy with Avayath here.
Well, Avayath ain't here right now, is he?
There's a few Avayaths around, I'd say.
Well, don't remind me.
Theo cracks a little tiny smile, but he tries not to.
Yeah. Yeah, there were quite a few Avayaths. You think the second I use a spell, they'll jump out at me?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right, and we'll switch over to Shui and Avayath, who have made their way up above onto the top floor again. And as you do so, you don't see the half-elf with the spiky hair here, and you also don't see Plum or Tinder. They've all seemed to already have exited the building. It does feel very hot.
Oh no.
Oh my fucking God.
Go back downstairs. Go back downstairs.
Just the oh no.
Avayath says the obvious, uh-oh.
She's like,
Go back
She's like,
downstairs, dog.
so it's hot. It shouldn't be hot. So it's probably, it could be Marfire. She's not in her cell.
That's the better of the two. Maybe we should go. Maybe we should bring everyone. Let's go back down real quick.
I have a feeling we're about to fight again.
I have a feeling we're about to run into a boss fight right now.
There's no guarantee that Solari wants to fight us.
Yeah, well, there's no guarantee that she doesn't.
She's waiting outside, like, come out, come on.
Come out and
Let's
play.
Yeah,
The weather's fine.
it's so sunny out. Come out.
You go back down.
It's hot.
Yeah, Avayath's coming out and like, yeah, a bit too hot.
What do you mean?
Could be Solari or Marfire.
Fine. I got some fight in me, sure.
Yeah, let's go.
They might not be hostile, but I'm just letting you all know. Be prepared for the worst.
Best to do it together, all of us.
Estel, with her 9 hit points, starts to get up.
You sit the fuck down.
So let me help you out real
You
quick.
sit down.
Avayath is going to use 25 points of lay on hands.
She's still bloody, but she's like, I am the co-founder. I am coming upstairs.
I will use 6 points of lay on hands. How about that? How about now?
Oh, you sure won up to Avayath just now.
Oh.
Avayath's like, Brandy, that's my thing.
Well, it's my thing now, too. You have me take an oath.
Yeah, but she seems like she's like, I am the co-founder of this establishment. If there's something going on, I'm coming up.
You're not gonna be much of a co-founder if you die the second you step out there.
You all can't die either, though.
We'll be fine. Look at us, we're in peak physical condition.
Yes, I'm actually feeling quite energetic, despite everything. It's almost as if I'm at full health.
I'm almost at full health, coincidentally.
Alright, I'll make this simple. Hold on. I think I can heal Estel some more.
I'll make this simple. Kills Estel. Let's go.
Avayath will use his new spark ability then. His wings expand and begin to wrap around Estel. This sort of shimmering golden light, I suppose, is like going on within these wings that are wrapped around Estel. And she is brought all the way back up to full.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Whoa.
What the fuck was that?
What was that?
Amazing.
My new spark.
Oh shit.
She's as good as new now.
I certainly feel much better.
Did you just see healed her like that?
Yep.
Oh shit. Avayath, you can heal with your spark?
Yes, that's what I said earlier when I said I might be able to unmerge.
Claytor.
You can save Claytor.
Oh. That's a good idea.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea.
That's amazing. Yes, that would be great. But
We should go, though. If there's 3 people that have been sent up that haven't returned, that's quite concerning.
Exactly. We have something to worry about right now.
Oh, yeah, alright, fine. Let's go. Come on, team.
Alright.
We got this. Let's go kick some ass.
And you all start to make your way up the stairs, and then you get into the big blue room with all the different like cells and stuff like that. And you also feel what Shui and Avayath felt, very warm and hot in here.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Whew, I gotta go talk to my grandma.
Jesus fuck, it's so fucking hot in here. What the hell?
Really wish I wasn't wearing all these layers right now.
Yeah, same.
Same here. I feel like I'm in a microwave with this armor.
It's almost like it's time for new outfits in game.
Microwaves don't exist. Hold on.
They sure don't.
I know what a microwave is, but you don't.
Can we do like a perception or investigation and try and see what's going on?
One of you can roll investigation or perception if you desire.
I could do that. I got a big fat 13 or 14. What
Jesus.
should I do?
I'd say perception.
32.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. I would say with that, you can definitely see out through like the windows and stuff of the. Or wait, no, I think the building was windowless,
Yeah.
wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was.
So.
So yeah, you can't see anything outside. But it doesn't look like there's been any forced entry inside the building or like around the area. It does look like the door has been kind of like left open from the last person who went out. The sliding doors, and like some water from like melted snow has started to like leak into the building. And you can hear definitely there is shouting coming from outside right now.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
And I'd say with the 32, you can recognize that is Wynn yelling.
Oh boy.
It's Wynn.
It's definitely him saying, she's like, where are you all coming from? Get back down!
Great.
It's Wynn yelling at someone.
Go back in the building! Just screaming.
Let's go out of the building.
Let's go out of the building.
You come out of the building, and as you do so, you can see immediately, it appears like Tinder and Plum did not get very far. They're both unconscious on the ground outside of the building.
Oh my god. Ridiculous.
You see the spiky-haired, red-clothed half-elf kind of leaning over the Plum, who looks like they were not, like, just knocked unconscious, like they are probably making death saves. And you can see very far on the other side, you can see Wynn, who seems to be standing over the body of Essence, who has fallen onto the ground. And in the midst of all this, you see just a very bright, glowing Marfire in the middle of all of them, who just seems to be screaming.
Well, guess we don't have to worry about unmerging them.
Shui steps out and he's like, Master Wynn, what's going on?
Where are you all coming from? Go back inside! I just need to get close to her! And he's like trying to like also shield Essence at the same time.
I assume we didn't get a short rest after that, yeah?
Nope.
Cool. Oh, great. It's gonna go perfect.
You've seen this before, Avayath. This is very clearly, Solari's demigods are specifically known for having really explosive tantrums. when you fought her before, basically what happened is something upset her, and when they go into this, it's almost like a blind rage that you can't really, it's very hard to reason with them and bring them back out of it, which is why a lot of people tend to worship them and try to keep them calm. So yeah, you've witnessed this before.
Yep, that all sounds familiar.
You can just hear her screaming, "Where is she? Where did she go?"
Take a nap, partner.
I need her to make a wisdom save.
Let's roll initiative first.
Oh, great. Is it sunny outside?
It is. The sun is out and all of the snow is gone.
The sun is out.
Oh my god, Brandy.
Brandy is so tired.
He's just like, I'm so fucking tired. Oh my god.
24.
Natural 20, Theo. Theo's about to be like, oh my god.
I got a not natural 20.
Nice.
You know what's fucked up?
What?
When is like the only mentor here, other than like Estel, who was merged?
Sure is.
Estel, who is not good right now in terms of
Not doing great.
magic, because half her magic was cut off, and now you know that there's no way she got it back because she immediately merged with someone else.
Yeah, she's a level 10 wizard, baby. We're stronger than Estel right now.
Libris is on a mountain somewhere.
Yeah.
Peter's in a forest, probably unconscious.
Oh god, Peter's getting his ass beat by the Abergrim right now.
I don't know, maybe they're like just saying after they unmerged, maybe it was like, okay, well, bye.
Just in the middle of the woods, just getting attacked by the Abergrim and like 30 jabbers all at once.
I feel like Peter would survive because he's indestructible, so just going for an Abergrim is just like, I'm tired of this. You know what?
Oh my
Fuck
god,
it.
I can't
Just go.
fight him. Just leave.
Let me roll for Estel. Estel got a nat 20.
Wow, Estel.
Oh, nice.
Brandy's a 2. Brandy's tired.
Also sucks because Brady was the one who was about to do something that initiated the
He
order.
sure was, but then you know.
All right, so we're starting at the top of the order with Theo.
I'm just gonna take a nap right here.
Shui does have the catnap spell.
Oh,
but,
dude.
You know, we don't have fucking 10 minutes. What the fuck was he gonna do?
That's good to know, though.
Yeah.
Because Jesus Christ can bring Brandy back up to full working capacity.
Yeah.
In 10
You
minutes.
want to sleep? Yeah.
Anyway, Theo.
Theo is going to heave a sigh. And then he will, because this is a demigod who's like freaking out.
It is the demigod.
And so he's not gonna risk not doing his best, even though he really is done with violence right now. He'll cast Hunter's Mark as bonus action. Let's see how it goes. He will take aim and shooty. 16. Does a 16 hit?
No, it does not.
That's his first shot. Second one shall be 16, you know?
No, it does not
Rolling
hit.
pretty bad.
The arrows are like disintegrating when
Yeah.
they enter that circle.
Instantly.
Yeah, that definitely is where the heat's coming from.
Who would have guessed?
Theo does like a little tisk of disappointment, and he's gonna hide.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's not gonna take a bonus action to hide. He's just taking cover behind this tree.
The very flammable tree. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, I would know it. Everything around her is on fire, definitely.
Oh, okay.
And it would be Estel's turn now. Let's see, Estel. Let's see what your not great sheet can do now.
How many cold spells you got?
Fireball. No.
She heals.
Oh, yeah, she doesn't have a lot of damagey stuff right now, does she? Huh?
Huh.
She will cast haste on Avayath.
Smart.
Okay.
She's looking around and she's just like, looks like Wynn's having trouble getting close to her. If you focus on, maybe just, he's got his hands full with essence, it looks like. She's unconscious or something. And she will go up and tap you on the shoulder and cast haste, and I will copy that, what that does.
Yeah, Avayath, you got this. Brandy pats Avayath on the back. You've done this before. You got this.
So you gain +2 to your AC, advantage on dexterity saving throws, and you gain an additional action on each of your turn. When the spell ends, the target can't move or take actions until it's over. It lasts for a minute, and it's concentration, so Estel will just be trying not to be hit.
Don't get hit, Estel. Go hide somewhere.
And then Estel will go over here.
Yeah, good idea.
She goes behind one of the buildings that have been destroyed. And now we go on to Wynn, who on his turn, I'm going to pick Essence up and drag her 15 more feet away. He went to get her farther out of the way, and then using his action to dash goes back. But it seems like as soon as he gets close to her, it doesn't seem like he's taking any damage, but there's almost like a whirlwind effect going on around her. And as soon as he enters that, he is going to have to make a save. Oh, good job, Wynn. So he manages to stay in place, actually.
Yeah.
And because he's immune to magic, he's not going to take any damage by hanging out in there.
Yeah.
I love my boy.
He is, like, grinding his heels into the dirt to not be pushed back from this, like, wave of energy. Like, magic doesn't affect him, wind is still going to move him. Like,
Yeah.
You know, when you think about it, he's used to these fire things.
from his
When
girlfriend.
you think about it, yeah.
Although his girlfriend would actually be able to hurt him, so he's like, this is great!
My girlfriend's hotter than you.
Yeah. Fiora would have fucking wiped me out by now. It is Shui's turn.
Go get him, Tiger.
So I have Dimension Door.
Yeah, you sure do.
So if I can make it to win, I can just teleport him next to her.
Yes.
See what I mean?
Technically.
See what I'm saying? But how am I gonna get to win?
How much movement you got?
50 when attacking, 40 normally. Unless I dash, then I can make it to him probably.
Just hit me.
I like.
If you're willing to walk through the fire, you can make it.
Yeah. But if you could just go through the fire, you might as well just get up to her and beat her ass.
Yeah, well, exactly. He is gonna come up at least, hold on, this far here. So he comes up 10 feet. He looks to this red guy right here.
Yeah.
Is everyone okay? Is Plum okay?
No, definitely not.
Okay, I see you got fire in your hands. Are you like resistant or?
Can you like fucking do something?
Shui's like, oh no, it's my fault. I'm the one who sent Plum out here.
Plum probably walked into it.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Toast.
I'm so glad that you've already figured out this character's personality.
Yeah.
They've said like 3 things.
Fucking bim boy.
Shui's gonna turn to Marfire. Marfire, why are you doing this?
She, again, seems like very, very upset, not fully like registering that you're even talking to her, and is just like screaming, "Why did she leave? She asked me to come, why did she leave?"
He looks over at, across the way at Essence down there. She probably unmerged from Essence, right? Maybe she went home.
She left me again, she left me!
Goddamn.
Just kill her. Sick of it. Just fucking kill her.
I want to know what's gonna happen if I step into the fire. I really do. So I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna burn and you're gonna get thrown by the wind into a tree and die.
What kind of save does wind make?
You don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
Okay, but you mentioned it. Oh no, I don't know. I don't think you mentioned what type it was.
Sure didn't.
Just said he had to make a save.
Because if it's like dexterity, I'm good.
Yeah. I'd imagine if there's a whirlwind, it's probably strength.
Okay, I'm gonna do it anyway. he's gonna step at least this far.
And you need to make a strength saving throw.
Yeah, I figured.
Well, now we know.
Well, now we know. Good to know.
18.
That is the DC, so you succeed, but you are going to take half damage still.
Okay.
It's gonna be like 70 D8. Turn to ash.
No, it's not that bad.
Oh, it's not that bad.
So 10.
So 20.
Oh, that was already halved.
Oh no, so 10. Yeah, you're right.
I was like,
Okay, I was
roll
gonna
down.
be like, oh, that's actually kind of bad. that's 4d12.
You take 10 radiant damage.
Radiant. Oh, interesting.
Ooh, radiant. Interesting.
Okay, yeah. Shui does wince at that. Marfire, we don't really want to hurt you. We'll help you talk to Solar. You just have to stop. Look at everything around you.
She's gone! She's gone!
But not forever.
Not registering what you're saying.
Okay.
They are legendary for having horrible tantrums. Avayath would know this. Very, very difficult to reason with.
Yeah, I just made it 15 feet. But Wynn's already this far, and honestly, I'm not gonna teleport him 30 feet. That's ridiculous. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna use Hypnotic Pattern.
Ooh, good call.
To try to charm her.
Okay.
He's gonna point his beast blade out, sheath, and he's gonna like kind of wave it in a wavy motion. Wave it in a wavy motion. She has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Did you say it's a charming spell?
Mm-hmm.
She's immune to being charmed.
She is immune to being charmed?
Oh,
Okay.
Pog. Oh,
Yeah.
Poggers.
Well,
Oh, that's so
Cool,
cool.
dope poggers. I guess visually it goes off, it just doesn't affect her. It's like a twisting pattern of colors that kind of envelops her. But she's not phased by it.
It also wouldn't affect Win, but he's just like, ooh, pretty. Like,
So that didn't work. That was his action. But he's still going to try to get a little closer than, at least to like win. That's my turn.
all right, she's gonna use a legendary action then,
Okay.
and you need to make another strength saving throw.
And I get blown away.
Whoa.
Oh, it's coming back. Here it comes.
So a 19.
19. All right, so you're gonna take half damage, but you aren't pushed. So that'll be 9 radiant damage. As that wind whips around you again, as she screams, and it almost seems to like push you a little bit. Win also has to make a save. My boy.
Whoa!
You won't take damage because it's magical.
Did he fail?
You did.
Goodbye, win.
Win has a good mod, but I rolled a 5, so
Yeah.
he 5, 10,
Damn.
15, 20.
What the fuck?
He gets pushed back. Yeah, essentially he's like, ah! Somersaults backwards.
I almost wish I got pushed with them.
But he didn't take any damage from that. And you ended your turn in that sphere, right?
I did.
Okay.
Okay.
You need to make a con save now.
Before you turn to sand.
Before I turn to sand. Nat 20! Yes! Wait.
Oh, wait.
Nice.
Wait. It has not. That is a nat 1 now.
It's a nat 1 now! It's a nat 1 now! Okay, what happens?
You're standing and you're surrounded by that radiant energy, and it is super hot. You can see why things have like caught on fire around you, even though it's just so hot being close to her. And you are going to take some damage from that.
I will mention he is going to probably use a spark.
You're going to take 10 more radiant damage.
That's not horrible. He's going to use his upgraded spark to stop the bad things from happening to him right now. So as a reaction to being targeted by a damaging spell or attack, he can cause his spectral shield, the little umbrella, to form in front of him and absorb some of that attack. So he takes half damage from it, and if it's magical, he can actually absorb some of that HP, or some of that damage as HP.
For temp HP, yeah.
For temp HP, yes. It says roll 2d8 plus my spellcasting modifier. So 15, cool. 15 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Gotcha. And it's a similar kind of effect that it's happened when you used it on Avayath before, where it's almost like armor forms around you from that magical energy with like wave patterns rolling across it.
Cool. It's like over like his like exposed skin, so he doesn't like lose his like lips or something from the heat.
He's got like a little helmet.
Yeah.
It looks like a Vias.
Alrighty, so that would be Marfire's turn now.
Cool.
Cool.
Goddamn.
That was just stuff that happened.
That was just warm up.
Yeah.
And she does seem to be very focused on getting to where Essence currently is. So she's gonna go 5, 10, 15.
Damn it.
20.
Guys.
Cut her in half. Cut her in half. Do it now. Cut her in
I
half.
don't
Kill
wanna
her.
hurt my cousin. I'm gonna cut her in
That's
half.
why.
I'm gonna cut
Cut this bitch in half.
You gonna make an opportunity attack?
I will attempt to at least. He's gonna like literally like quick draw, you know, like the beast blade, because it was sheathed before.
Fucking anime thing where he barely pulls it out and then cuts her in half.
So as she passes by, he is kind of just like, no, Marfire, you have to stop. And then she passes by, and then yeah, he's gonna attack.
She's like flying, so but she's close enough to the ground that you can still hit her.
Okay, 17 plus 10 is 27.
That does hit, yes.
Jesus.
And because this is gonna be unsheathed at the moment, it's gonna be 44 plus 7 lightning. 10 plus 7 is 17 lightning damage.
Gotcha.
Marfire, don't! And then yeah.
25, 30. Wynn's gonna have to make a save again because he's
What?
yeah, and he passed that time, so he stays in place.
Well, now she's right next to him. Grab her.
She's right next to Essence now, who's still unconscious on the ground. Although, this would be funny. I didn't think about this. So Essence is unconscious and would automatically fail any saves.
Yeah.
So she might be blown away, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
If she automatically fails strength and dex saves. So this dumb bitch just throws Essence like 20 feet away.
So she would just move 5, 10.
We just watch Essence's body just like out.
Like ragdolling around.
She would definitely take a fucking dex or a death save immediately then.
She screams at that.
Why did you run?
Why did you run?
Why are you running?
But that is her movement. She looks over, unless she dashed, but she wants Win out of the fucking way. He keeps getting in the way.
Oh, so it's Wynn's fault. She got blown away.
You did this. What are you talking about?
That's so funny. I didn't think about that when I made this encounter. Oh, her being unconscious, she would fail. So that would be... Well, you don't know if it was a death save. You don't know if she had HP or was knocked unconscious.
That's fair.
You just know that she's unconscious. Like, that could just be from unmerging. First attack, she hits, but it's magical, so it does nothing to him. And she screams at that again. And I'm looking at her stuff right now. All of her attacks are magical. So she tries to do it again.
So it doesn't matter.
She tries to do it again and again. No, she's just basically like touching him. Dramatically like reaches a hand out and like puts it on his chest like 2 different times and just nothing happens. And he's just like, that's not gonna work, sorry.
I'm built different.
Best mentor around.
Fuck yeah.
It would now be mysterious half-elf who we don't know the name of's turn.
Oh, who knows?
And he's gonna pick up Plum and start to move him. 5, 10, 15. Trying to get some shelter away from them, away from that fight. He still does not have any healing magic or abilities, so... And it would be Avayath's turn now.
Brandy will look to Avayath and be like,
You might want to help heal those folks.
On it. He'll go over here, 10 feet. He has... Oh, he's not doing great. I'm only going to use 1 lay on hand points on Tinder. She got herself in this situation.
Yeah, dude. Fucking, we are doing terrible right now.
Yeah. So, 1 HP for Tinder. Navai says, get out of here now!
Wakes back up. Okay.
It's the second time that's happened.
The only useful thing he can do with the second action is attack.
And then he kills Tinder. Get out of here!
Doesn't he have haste?
Well, he can reach Marfire because his speed is doubled,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
he could.
He has a second action. That's the only good thing he can do with the second action. So he's going to do that. He's going to just fly right over here.
Yeah.
Marfire!
You are next to Win, so as soon as you get within reach, Win taps you.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
So just for an instant, so you still need to make your strength save.
Would that...
27.
All right, you are good. You did not move, and because Win touched you for a second, you also did not take damage from that.
So he keeps haste?
Oh! Nope, he would lose it because Win didn't know.
Oh, well, I guess that's the end of his turn then.
That means Avayath is now fucking bodied for a turn. Or he can't take actions or reactions on his turn, or next turn.
Oh, that's
Because the
right.
haste ended.
Okay.
Win did not know. I'm sorry.
Wynn's like, yeah! And then Avayath's like, oh! What happened?
Estel's just face palming.
Win was definitely not paying attention to whatever Estel was doing. So
Estel's just like, you fucking moron. God damn
yeah,
it.
definitely you can see Estel just like face palming behind the building where you are, Brandy.
Well, fuck.
Oh, that didn't work out well.
But Win would reach out to touch you again, so that way you can roll your strength or your con save now, because you're ending your turn in here. At the very least, you won't take damage if Win just can like reach out and touch you. That's part of one of his. Oh wait, no, he couldn't, because that's one of his reactions, is he can reach out and touch another creature as part of his spark thing. So he would not be able to do that again, because he did that on you to undo haste.
So
So,
he did
you
it
do have to roll.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what a shit show this is.
12.
Ugh.
So 12, that'll be a failure.
But it's radiant damage, so he'll take half anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be half of 16.
8.
But yeah, Win's just like, what? Weren't you gonna do something? Like, why do you look so tired?
Estel cast haste on me and you undid it. Sorry, this wasn't well coordinated.
Sorry.
You're okay. Just grab her.
It will be Brandy's turn.
Brandy hobbles forward, like, move here. He just reaches his hand out towards Marfire, his eyes go black.
It's nap time, come on.
And he's gonna cast Eye Bite. She needs to make a wisdom save.
Okay, she does have advantage. Sorry, she's a demigod. She's got a lot of shit. But she does have a negative modifier.
Good to know.
Even with advantage, it was a 7.
I am using Eye Bite, so she immediately falls unconscious.
Ooh.
So she's fucking just out like a light. Unless somebody uses an action to wake her up or somebody damages her, she is out. She's just asleep as long as Brandy concentrates.
Okay.
She's out. Just grab her and put her back in the cell or something fast. I can only hold it for a minute.
Wynn would reach out immediately then to grab her. That aura fades once he's got his arms wrapped around her. And he starts to drag her back. And you hear Estel call out and be like, if someone can go to my office, I should still have those handcuffs.
How far is the office from here?
If you dashed and ran, you could probably get there in 5 minutes and then make it back in 5 minutes. So, but Wynn could still, like, hold her, you know.
Well, if I had one hesitate, he'd say, on it, and just go.
So Wynn moves her quickly, dragging her as fast as he can, because he said it's only a minute, right?
Yeah, he's like, I can keep it up for a minute.
So he is dragging her absolutely just as fast as he possibly can, takes her into that cell where she was before, and just, again, holds her. And after a minute, she does start to wake up again, and they will roll strength against each other.
I would say during that minute, Brandy would have cast Cure Wounds on Plum to heal them.
So Plum wakes back up.
Yeah.
What? Oh.
They get 8 hit points back.
Yay!
Brandy got paladin spells, so he
Just blinks and looks around, is like, it's hot.
Please, for the love of God, don't walk into the sun again. Just fucking walk away.
I didn't walk into the sun. I walked into the lady that was glowing.
You, fire hands, fucking move him.
His hands are not glowing.
They are in your sprite art. You, spiky hair, fucking move him.
Okay. He grabs him, like bridal style, picks him up, and Plum's just like, wee! Wee! Moves him into one of the nearby buildings, away from where you're taking Marfire. Does not want to risk that again.
Yeah, smart.
So now that Marfire is starting to wake up again in the building, I will have them both roll strength against each other. Or I guess athletics if it's grapple. So that'd be a 25 for Wynn. Oh my god. Holy fucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. How much is that?
A lot, probably, from the sounds of that.
That's a 29 for Marfire.
Ugh. I can use my reaction for the thingy now, if she had to roll.
Oh, to make her have disadvantage?
Oh yeah, you could do silvery barbs.
Okay. So roll again. There we go. She failed that time.
Yay.
That time was a 19.
Stupid.
As he tries desperately to keep her in place for the 10 minutes it takes Avayath, as it always does,
Yeah.
the 10 minutes it takes Avayath to get to the library and then get back 5 minutes each way. I'd say roll investigation just to see if you can find them.
What he would first do is divine sense in case it's holy or unholy.
You would not be able to sense it because it's anti-magic.
Okay,
Mm.
not surprised. But yeah, then he'd try looking for investigation. Not his forte.
Good luck, Avayath.
Oh, 15. Good for him.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
You manage to find it. You go through the drawers in her desk and find a couple of drawers down. The handcuffs were inside, and you pull them out. And so you manage to get there within the whole 10 minutes. And you start to make your way back. I will, just because it is a full 10 minutes, have them both roll again.
Brandy would just prepare to cast a spell in case Marfire gets loose.
And just be like, if you really want to see Solari, I can send you to her real fast. Just fucking sit still.
Wynn got a 23 that time. She got another 19.
Yeah.
So she is still kept in place, and struggling and crying, just screaming as you get in here, Avayath, with the handcuffs.
Avayath puts on the handcuffs without hesitation.
And she's just kind of sitting there now, no magic, and Wynn also is holding her, so she still also doesn't have any magic. But he kind of quickly lets go of her and backs up. All right, everyone out!
Don't have to tell me twice.
Wada wada wada.
Avayath eats himself out.
And you all quickly get out, and the cell closes behind you. And she's just, like, sitting on the floor right now, crying pretty much.
Fuck this day.
Hello, we hope you enjoyed this week's episode. We've recently switched to using our Tumblr and Blue Sky as our main image posting platforms. You can find both linked at the top of our description. A big thank you to our high-tier patrons: Homunculus, Derelictus, Clayton, Spectre324, Spirit, Bigreddog, Keilan, Bubby, Zab, and Mr. Bakudan. We always love seeing new names added, as well as getting to share bloopers and other behind-the-scenes content with our patrons. If you haven't already, make sure to like the episode, leave a comment, and also subscribe. We'll see you soon, fellow Sparks.
Oh, I forgot to note. Oops. I specifically said I'll do it at the beginning of the session,
Yeah, you
but
sure
I forgot
did.
to note.
So do it right now, and then we'll cut right back to this scene.
So also after the fight, Brandy's skin has turned to kind of like a tannish color instead, and the markings seem to have shifted. They've almost like simplified on his body, and he has some more white streaks in his hair as well after he came back from that transformation. And we'll just stick that somewhere in the beginning.
Just gonna stitch that just right there.
Oh, hold on, wait.
Perfect.
Can I have to add a reaction so it sounds natural. Ooh,
Okay.
wow. What? Really?
Wow.
Brandy looking fabulous.
God. Anyway.
Now I feel like it has to be here just because it's funny.